Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca and this is my video blog on family. The first question asks me to discuss my family makeup and tell you who's in my family. I am one of 4 children, my mother and father, and I have an older brother, a younger brother, and a younger sister. We have a very large extended family. My dad is one of 7 kids and my mom is one of 2, so that all equals out to about 40 people in family total. Extended family, I guess, close extended family. And unfortunately, growing up, we were the only family that lived in Florida. Everyone else lived up north or in California. So we would only see everybody in like once every other year at about Christmas time. I think I probably have 26 cousins. So it's hard to keep track of, but every time we would get together, it would be fun, loud, and very interesting because we hadn't seen anybody for 2 years. But it was, just a good time. We were with family and it was fun. Things have definitely changed as I've gotten older. I've been on my own since I've been 18, so I've been on my own for almost 11 years now. It definitely is different with my parents now. We have probably, I would say, a stronger relationship now that I'm not at home than when I was at home. And then a lot of my siblings are all moved out except for one, the youngest, and that's pretty much that. Question 2 asks me to explain what primary socialization is and apply it to my own development. In my opinion, primary socialization is just basically the living experience of a child learning how to socialize. It's like the initial learning, okay, I can say this in society, I can't say this, I have to act like this. And it all happens through mostly your family, your school, teachers at school, church, soccer, whatever kind of sport you might play, things like that. For me, it was a little bit different growing up, learning primary socialization because I was homeschooled. So I learned a lot from my parents. I didn't have teachers that I looked up to that, helped me socialize with others. I just had my parents and everyone at church. So church was kind of my school, my away from home type of thing. Where I just learned how to be respectful and love others, just doesn't matter who they are, where they're from, just love others and be respectful of others and their opinions and thoughts. Question number 3 talks about the different myths of the traditional family and asks what I think family was like 50 years ago. And how it was different for me than it was for my parents growing up. For my mom, her dad is actually very formal. So I would say he doesn't hug, he doesn't say I love you. If he tells you he loves you once, that's all you need to know. Unless it changes, he'll let you know. That's I'll never forget him telling me that. he loves you. He's only got to say it once. So he's very formal, but he's a sweet guy. He's really funny. I love him. Doesn't take away from our relationship at all. It's just a different way that he was raised, that he and my grandmother were raised. Very formal, very everyone sits down to dinner at once, all together, that sort of thing. And for my dad, he was one of 7, so it wasn't quite as formal. It was a little more loud than formal, but his dad was also very, strict, and his mom was very loud. They both are very loud, and I would assume that they were probably very I guess not as formal, very open with how their feelings, unlike my mother's parents. So For me, it was a lot different than either of those experiences for my parents, because I think my mom overcompensated for my grandfather never saying I love you or giving hugs, because we got it every time. You left for a grocery store, you left for work, you left for, you know, playing with your friends. Okay, I love you, bye. You know, hug, kiss, bye. You know, like, it was all the time. So I knew that I was loved. I knew that I was going to be hugged every day, at least 3 times. So that was a big difference. And we also definitely sat all together at the table most nights, on good nights that crazy things weren't happening. But that is the difference that I can talk about. Question number 4 asks, how does popular culture present the family? And to talk about the shows that I watch and music I might listen to. I really think that the popular culture has really been more truthful with the movies and shows that are out there, even music, about lives in general and families and their relationships. You could have one show where, you know, the teenage daughter is super rebellious and the parents are trying to figure that out. And then the other show, you know, you have marital problems. And in another show, you have someone trying to figure out how to come out and tell their parents that they're gay, and all sorts of different things. That is really the truthful family, the real family, unlike the Brady Bunch or I Love Lucy, you know, Dinner at 5. That's not real. So I really feel like, especially in television, the way that they portray the family is a lot more truthful than it used to be. Also in music, I also think that it's a lot more open than it used to be. Like lyrics of, you know, a songwriter's life are more truthful. That's about all I have to say. Thanks. Have a great day.